Hello everybody, this is All's Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Shadows Over Loathing. In the previous episode, we helped out some kids at the Monster Shack by tracking down pretty much all of the monsters, and I know that I've forgotten to return to the crash site with fuel for multiple episodes, but we'll get to that. There's only one that's remaining, but it requires us to wait until a trap has been triggered. So that's gonna have to wait. But while we are here, let us take care of Mudhenge. So, I don't know how anybody managed to figure this out, but we need to walk through the various arches in a different order. This one's 1, this one is 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bear that numbering in mind when I tell you the order with which to walk through them. But first things first, let's check this rock. According to this, there's an old boxcar nearby that the railroad company abandoned when it sank to the swamp. Sounds interesting. Well, we're definitely going to be going after that. But anyways, we are going to walk through Arch 1, then Arch 2, then Arch 1 again, Arch 2 again, then 5, then 2, then 5. Yeah, there's a gator over there that we missed. But he's not important. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to walk through 4. And then 3. Now, these guys are all a bunch of nudists. We could talk to them, and we could fight them. But we're not going to do that. Instead, we are going to unequip everything. And yes, probably even our familiar as well. In the heart of Henge, 4 new druids flock around the altar in an unchoreographed ritual. They see you and smile as your nudity clearly indicates your desire to frolic with them in the mud. Join in. As they say, when in nude Rome, do as the nude Romans do. Who said that again? It might have been Caesar in his dying moments to nude Brutus. You awake alone from a narcotic fog with a vestigial sense of memory and having stabbed and eaten mud. Let's not tell anyone about this. Anyways, let us get our clothes back on, and our weapons, our offhand, basically everything. Yeah, bejeweled necklace. What ring did I have? I actually can't remember. Oh, right. Shadow Banishing Ring. Pants, we'll go for the mildewed jeans for the armor and HP. Shoes, we had vampire boots. And as for our familiar... honestly, we've been using turts so long, may as well stick with them. Alright, now, at the altar. At last, the non-literal beating heart of Mudhenge. As you draw near, the needle on your compass spins wildly. Of course, it's as the guide outside told you. A compass placed upon this altar will point to secret west, where lies the thing that your heart desires most, which makes this place far, far superior to Stonehenge, where the most that'll happen to your compass is that a badger might eat it. But the compass on the altar? There's the question, of course, of what exactly your heart does desire most. What are you hoping to find here in the endless gloom of this Mudhenge? We're not going to say mud. We don't need to find Charles because we already know where he is. We're going to say meat, please, and lots of it. The needle spins smoothly clockwise until it doesn't. Seized by queer magnetic force, the tremulous needle twitches violently between cardinal and non-ecclesiastical directions. It's a horrible, upsetting sight, and it feels like a mercy killing when, with a gasp of inexplicable breath, the needle falls still, its head pointing toward the west-north arch. Well, then that's where we're going. And what that means is that we're going to go through arch number 1. Well, this is quite another henge altogether. The mists of Mudhenge have parted, and you now stand before the great husk of an antebellum riverboat grounded upon the swampy shore. Location unlocked, the wreck of the Longfellow. The needle of your compass bends its neck to point urgently towards the boat's top deck. You don't know how a compass needle can contort itself like that, but it's very unpleasant to watch. Mudhenge must have brought you here for a purpose. There's meat here, and you're gonna find it. Forge ahead with great purpose. Under this thing that was probably once a bookcase, you notice a crawdad has set up camp and gathered a horde of shiny pebbles that is guarding vigorously. A regular selfish shellfish. Ew. Mayhap this debris fell from the wreck of the boat, but mayhaps not. Search it. Crusty roll. One man's trash is another's crusty roll. To quote Shakespeare, if you believe he even wrote those plays. Huh. It's fine for nature to reclaim the shipwreck, but this plant doesn't look so happy about it. Might be a right to make metal stuff. Or not. Maybe we don't have to. What glittering prize has lured these rubbernecking stink bugs and bees to this gloomy ruin? Holler at 'em. Eat it, bugs! All peaceful efforts have failed. Battle stations. Charge the bugs. Now, we don't have Adam with us, which is not good. Let's see. Poison, 19 stench damage, 6 stench damage. Oh wait, that's to me, that's to Turt. Well, first things first. How much poison have I got on me? 8. Yeah, let's take a charcoal briquette. Do I get rid of the ones poisoning or the ones doing stench damage? I think we get rid of the ones that are poisoning. Let's see, 7 physical damage, 12 physical damage. That'll get rid of them. Don't know how you made a swarm of bugs hit themselves, but whatever. The chasing bugs abandon the trunk for new adventures. Swamp honey increases your stench armor by 5 until you eat something else. Right, so what's in here? What was in here that so intrigued those bugs? Take a peek. 12 meat. A little bit of meat and, well, when you look at that, look at it. Only other thing in the trunk is a magazine about model trains. Those bugs got their little bite marks all over it. Over its pages. Funny, those creatures may look different, but they like a model train just the same as you. Yeah, something to think about next time I play with my trains. So where is... Yep, wrecked riverboat. Fight for your right to make metal stuff. Let's see, 19 physical damage, why not? Now there'll be no more of nature's gloating over the death of a boat, and rightly so. How much XP have I got? 142. Well, I've already got all of these, so I may as well focus on my books. Mutton recipes, advanced bullying techniques. Yeah, why not? Plus 3 maximum HP. Skill upgraded. Let's see. What's my armor looking like? Which is my lowest? Cold and spooky armor. Oh, I can't upgrade my spooky armor. I can't upgrade my cold armor right now. So beyond that is hot armor. Oops, not the map. Wait, do I have any... Yeah, I got Slee's armor. Time of your life, huh? Whoa, that's hot enough to steam a car. You wouldn't steam a car. Don't steam yourself. I get it, you wouldn't steam a car, yada yada. Let's see. Great wooden wheel in the final stage of wheel death. Upon its spokes, you can make out a message scrawled in blood. Well, red mud. Read it. Dan, Dad, Dan, we are all broke upon thine wheelie? SP? Okay. The refreshments cart has been scavenged of all nourishment, save a paper menu which you should not eat. Browse the menu. Let's see, Friday, June 3rd, 1972. Something tells me... Well, that's a lot of crab stuff. That's going to be important. Eat the menu. Not even the digested passengers of the doomed longer... or distressed passengers of the doomed longer fellow resorted to that. Eat it, though. The wrecking of a ship exerts a dreadful psychological toll on all those poor souls trapped aboard, and none can understand their especial torment except by experiencing it. But you've come pretty close. You think by wandering on boat well after the fact and munching on a menu. Speaker is faulty. Still broadcast, but the transmission is unintelligible. Make it work. It's not that easy. The fuse inside the speaker's casing has succumbed to swamp necrosis. It's a real issue for these wooden riverboats, especially when they crash into swamps. Make it work. Discard the necrotic fuse and swap in a new one. With the replacement fuse snug in its new bed, the transmission of which you had caught only garbled fragments now makes itself clear. And be that it? Have you finally fixed that infernal machine? Will you nod once if you can hear me? Yes, it's working. Afraid I can't hear ye, landlubber. Only see. Now, do ye mind if I call ye landlubber? Shake your head no. No, ye don't want me to call you that. Nod vigorously. Then landlubbers it must be, then, till we can make proper introductions. Speaking of which, this is Captain Dan of the riverboat, Longerfellow, and it gives me no pleasure to report that mine vessel has run aground here in this fiendish and soggy fen I call Davy's Swamp's Locker. We few survivors be trapped up in the wheelhouse. What happened here? Wondering about all this, are ye? Well, the Longerfellow is a pleasure paddler. We paddle the east coast and show the passengers the time of their lives. This last sail, a sparkling black cloud, otherworldly it was, hurled us off course and into this violent bog. Leisure paddle fast turned into pain paddle as our vessel were overrun by creatures and nasties. Only 5 souls in mine remain of the voyage trapped up here in the wheelhouse for, well, for how long only boat gods know. Explain you were hoping to find a lot of meat here. Through mime, you indicate your expectation of finding a fat stack of meat somewhere in this riverboat. Never was one for charades, landlubber. But if I'm understanding you correctly, the answer is no. A jellyfish will not have sex before marriage. Nothing for it, you'll have to press on. Or not, you know. You could stop this all right now and do something else. Grad school. Now that's an idea. The wheelhouse? You make shapes of a wheel and a house with your hand, then a shrug. Know ye the parts of a boat, landlubber? 2 levels above ye be the main deck, and there ye'll find the captain and his wheel. Not on a boat, maybe higher than the captain. How does he know where you are? If you're wondering how I know ye're aboard, landlubber, I have me bendy telescope to think. Not much for us to do trapped up in the wheelhouse but hold the bendy telescope and look through the bendy telescope. You mind handing out mail and packages? That's what you do. You're a helpful person. Didn't ask for this, I know, and you must feel like the unluckiest landlubber in the world. But there be 5 innocent souls in the wheelhouse, with me blocked by broken pipes spewing scalding hot steam. Will you help us? You solemnly commit yourself to the task. Ask that ye enter the most private of boat parts, the hole, where the wildlife has done defilement most foul to our steam pipes. If any be it not, that the same steam that gave life to this boat also took it from most of the passengers. I think we are the only beginning to understand the nature and whims of steam. Let that be a mystery for another day. The code to the whole door be the birthday of the Longerfellow, January 4th, 1845. But there be a catch. Ain't talking about what we used to haul up for Friday lunch. There be a catch, and I aren't talking about what we used to haul up for Friday lunch, crabs and such. We don't use standard international date formats for our locks. Wouldn't be caught dead doing that. No, we use maritime basic. Year, month, day. Okay. Year, 1845. Month, day. 0014? Something tells me I should be writing this down. Or at least taking a picture of it. What? You'll figure it out, land number, I be sure. Okay. Okay, so year 1 8 4 5 day month day. Wait. Year day month day. Month day. Wait, so would this be 4 5 0 0 1 4? Huh, that did it. Released from the door, the lock dissolves into swamp spores and floats away on the swamp breeze. Okay. Oh, hey, shadow. Close it. The slow needle guards the gauge. Its machinations its own. They mind their own bug's nest. Alright. Now, what do the flies do? 7 physical damage and ignoring armor. Well, that ain't good. 12 physical damage. 12 physical damage. Not too worried about the stench damage. 7 damage isn't that big of a deal. I think I'm gonna go for the bees. Okay, stop hitting yourself. And then I'm gonna slash these ones. And get rid of these. The bugs bug out of being alive. Laundry faculties, including this hand-operated washing machine, are kept well below deck. Guests don't want to see how sausage is washed. Search it. See, a tiara in the washing machine. Chaos truly did befall this voyage. Unglorious tiara, fit for a disgraced queen. Must belong to the ship's cabinet boy. Deckhand pants. What a deckhand wears on their deck legs, you can't wear them because you have regular legs. Let's see. You wonder if somewhere there's a deckhand running around without their pants, but given the state of this boat, it is far more likely that they are dead. Right. Notice taped inside the cabinet. Read it. Let's see. Sailors Poseidos and Poseidons. Remember your date formats. Uh-huh. Well, that is not useful. Read maritime humor. What's the pirate's best part of the boat? The starboard. What is a sailor's favorite joke? Land. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it here in case I need it later. Maritime plus, maritime basic reversed. Alright, use the machine. The gauge has no controls and nothing that can be used. Just hit it. Hit it again. Well, that got it. Give this part of boat with a wide berth while it's being steamed. Yeah. Sailor can dream of no greater horror than the smushed prow. A confession, friend. Rarely would I put me trust in a landlubber, but to come this far, you proved ye have the true heart of a sailor. Yes, I keep it in a jar. Once again, I can't hear ye, friend, but I hope ye weren't joking around about keeping the heart of a sailor in a jar or something similar. Captain Dan likes a laugh much as any shippy, but there's something no man nor beast should e'er joke over, and that sailor Death. I think we can all agree on this. Making a joke about dead sailors is the highest form of censorship. You scoff performatively at this insidious threat to free speech, but receive no response. But I'm afraid I must tell you that we have a new problem. You may have dealt with steam pipes, but now we be locked in the wheelhouse. Except you'll find the door key in the crow's nest. You know how crows be. I do know how crows be. Now please hurry. Some of the passengers in here be getting hungry, and I don't mean for a nibble on the bendy telescope. Hurry along, then. Beastly Crow eyes you with avian bloodlust. Okay, this dirty bag dishonors the deck. Search it. Nothing of value, only a scrap of handwritten letter. The rest of the paper having succumbed to swamp atrophy. Read it. But having said that, Martha, the boat has taken a sharp and sickening turn into a black and shimmering tear in the sky itself, and I fear we are heading for land with unsafe speed. Grateful if you could call your father and rescue me from this impending unpleasantness. I will get this letter away to you promptly. I am sure that swamps have mailboxes. Well, evidently not. Why, it's an unopened bag, a blank canvas, a fresh sheet of snow, a beautiful morning, endless possibilities. Oh, it's just a couple meat. Probably in some alternate universe, the bag was filled with fabulous treasure. The hand-written silent barrel says, Bosun C.C. David, look inside. Brackish soup burbles in the bottom of the barrel, the remains of the David, grim and foul-smelling. Take anything useful. There's little solid left in the liquidated Bosun, but this crisp cap has kept its shape. Tucked in its brim is a soggy telegram which slips from the hat into the goop. 'Tis cap doffed by a sailor, all manner of mermaids and mermen. Alright, read it. Telegram reads, Mr. H. Longfellow, Mr. H. Longfellow, Riverboat Company, stop. Hope you well, stop. Requesting permission to mutiny, stop. Captain ordering ship into storm, stop. Says passengers will love it, stop. Crew plans to mutiny anyway, just hope you not be mad with us. Stop. Let's see. No, the structure says the standard combination doesn't work. Did the deckhand Pat lock these up again? You don't need to use an outhouse right now, which is fortunate as the two unlocked doors contain not toilets but rat skeletons. The third door is locked. Examine it. See, you run your hands across the floor, I can make out the carpenter's mark, the initials VH. Either that stands for Valley Hardware or Versatile Hog. If you haven't met the Versatile Hog yet, you don't want any part of that. You don't want any part of that at all. Open lock. As like a two-legged spider, this lock has 6 spaces. Alright, let's try 4, 5. 00 1 4. Lock shakes. Didn't like that. Yes, I don't. Indeed it is. We'll make a sailor of you yet. Search the bag. Battery. Run for illustration of the crawl on the sun deck. Aye, the crows have taken the longer fellow and made of her proud wooden bones their nest. 'Tis the fate that befell me own mother. I cannot help you now for the same reason I could not help ma'am. I am trapped in the boat's wheelhouse. Again, say the code again. Need the code again. There'd be no shame in that. Use maritime basic format. Year, month, day, month, day. Month, day. Yeah. 45 00 14. Hold on, let me go downstairs, check that one note. Maritime basic? Standard, local, radio, international, maritime basic, maritime plus, maritime minus, deckhand basic. Give me one moment. I'm gonna go look and see if the Valley Hardware's got anything to say about that. No, hold on. Adam's got something to say. Hi, Professor. How's it going? All's well, my fine young trout. Have you any questions for me? How'd you find me? Indeed it was. Your corporeal form was transfigured into that of a ghost. All see-through, you mean? Yeah, that's how you look to me. Boundaries between worlds must be getting uncommonly thin. This is a troubling development. Okay. Okay, he's got something else to say. A moment, please. Do you smell that? No. Well, maybe. Something's a little off. There is a distinct odor of rotting meat nearby, but with some unusual undertones. Since my unbronzing, I have been quite unable to smell anything at all. Something in the chemical makeup of this odor must have reactivated my nasal abilities. I do believe it would behoove me to investigate further. You want to investigate rotting meat stink? It's probably just a dead bear carcass or something. Nevertheless, the spirit of inquiry is one which I have devoted my life's work. Okay, go have fun. The Amorphalis titanum? They are said to grow only in far-off Sumatra. Can't bear to get any closer. The magnitude of this stench beggars belief. It's so nasty, I love it. Incredible, it's more than 12 feet tall. The tallest recorded specimen was only a 10-footer. Breathe deeply. My word, what a combination of unpleasantly odoriferous chemicals. If that means it stinks, then yeah, I can't even describe it. If you will allow me to an attempt. Fascinating. I believe I detect dimethyl trisulfide, insolavaric acid, and trimethylamine. What's that mean? Those are the chemicals that produce the smells of Limburger cheese, sweaty socks, and rotting fish, respectively. And I can smell them. It's a miracle. I'm going to throw up everything I've ever eaten in my entire life. Professor Adams' chemicals will all be more effective. Great. Alright, well, that's everything. How well. What an invigorating little adventure for the mind. And the sinuses. Are you ready to return? Indeed. Hi, Professor. Enjoy your rotting bear carcass? In fact, the source of the odor was revealed to be a marvelous specimen of Amorphophallus titanum. Amorpho what now? Known in the vernacular as the corpse flower. Quite marvelous. I don't know what to say about that other than that I'm glad you had a good time. Alright, now let's talk to him. Okay, let's go to the past and talk to him. Nope, nothing. I tried Maritime Basic. Could try Maritime Plus. I don't know, I'll be right back. Nope, never mind. Despite anything the map might have to say about it, you've managed to wander back to the spot where you set that trap for the chupa naranja. Peering through the bushes, you discover that the trap has indeed trapped something. It looks like a giant toad with a tentacle face, covered in boils that might also be eyes. You have no idea what a chupa naranja looks like, but this seems about as likely as anything you are imagining. The presumed chupa naranja seems pretty annoyed about being caught in your trap. Approach it. You carefully sneak up on the chupa naranja, which senses your presence and thrashes angrily before breaking free of your trap, and then turns to face you. It seems mad. Fight it. Don't remember this. 14 poison, that should be more than enough to finish it off. If I didn't already finish it off. You won! You quickly cut off one of the creature's nostrils, pick up your trap, and get the heck out of here before that thing regains consciousness. Chupa naranja nostril. A ring of flesh perfectly crafted by the natural selection to seek out the mightiest of oranges. Right. Well, at least we got Professor Adams here. Okay, I'm gonna try Maritime Plus, which is Maritime Basic Reversed. See if that unlocks it. Wait. Deckhand Pat lock these up again. That would mean using Deckhand. Deckhand is... Deckhand basic. Day, year, month, day, year, month. Okay, I'm taking a picture of that. Because there's no way in heck I'm going to be able to remember it. Oi, get back here, picture. No, I've ran out of time, but I really want to see if this is how it is. If not, then I'll have to look it up. Okay, set these all back to 0. 450014. 450014. Day, year. So 04. Month, day. Wait. Day, year, yeah. Month, day. Which would be the 4th. 04. Year, month. The 5-1. Bingo! Lock slips from the door, shattering upon the deck into 1,000 tiny pieces. Inside the stall is a ruined toilet, which is no surprise, but on the back of the door is something quite unexpected. Okay, then. So that's how it is. Alright, well, anyways, we are out of time for this episode, so I'm going to have to end this off here for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, and please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.